Hi, Schlockmeister fans. Got an odd one here. The Jet Benny Show. I've never seen it before. Let's check it out. This is Jet Benny.
We've got a really terrific show for you tonight.
Not Jack.
We've been working on it for a long time, and I think you'll really like it. But first, I'd like to introduce my leading lady for this evening. She's a fresh young actor.
Next thing you know, we have a chase through the countryside here. And I believe this is a prince. And those are bad guys chasing him. And now Jet Benny is in a spaceship called the Maxwell.
Rochester, what is going on up there?
And that's his robot, Rochester.
Rochester? Oh, Rochester.
I hear. Well, Mr. Benny, it's like this. We just went through a meteor shower.
Rochester, and your instruments are right. We're almost out. Any luck figuring out where we are?
Sure, Mr. Benny. We've been lost.
Well, if we don't raise somebody soon on this damn thing, we'll have to switch over to reserve power and land.
Going for a swim.
All by myself. Where do I go?
So I'm not sure if they crashed or what, but now he's been beached on this island or planet or wherever the hell he is.
It seems like only yesterday that I awoke on the beach alone. I remember calling for Rochester!
Now, on this island, we saw that prince being chased before. And this is his sister, the princess, being held by some bad guys.
Rochester.
Including Rochester? That's Zane, the lead bad guy.
Rightful heirs present, the battle for the throne will begin, leaving Altamira in such a total state of chaos that I can easily overtake it, obtaining the last empire to make my empire complete. But first, you must be taught a lesson. Don't
Well,
just stand there!
Jet Benny's gonna come and try to rescue her.
I'm cool.
While there, I thought we were going to whip her until all her clothes were torn to shreds. Then whip her some more and do strange things to her naked body.
Kinky.
He figures out that Rochester was like
Anything
reprogrammed or something by the bad guys.
Somebody's gone to an awful lot of trouble in an attempt to make you appear human. Anyway, you stay put. I'm going to go get some tools.
Now here comes an army of flying. God, I don't know.
When we attack its walls, I plan to win. I don't care how many men I may lose in doing so. However, I could give extra consideration to who should meet their untimely demise should I not win.
Maggot.
Well, the prince is captured again. And this is his new roommate, Maggot. Meanwhile, the princess is hanging out with Rochester.
Jet says you don't remember anything about Zane.
Oh, yes. What about you now? What will you do?
I must rescue my brother from Zane's castle and return to Altamira.
Really nice girl. As far as princesses go, but a guy like me isn't looking for a nice girl. What I need is,
A queen?
I beg your pardon?
One day I'll be a queen and then everything will...
Miranda, I'm not looking for a queen. I'm not looking for a princess. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm simply looking for a way to get home.
So anyway, they head out to storm Zane's castle.
You don't need to see my past.
And he channels his inner Obi-Wan.
I don't need to see your past.
We've been through here many times.
You've been through here many times.
Well, keep him away from me. Don't you know who he is?
Oh boy, do I.
So they get in to rescue the prince. Of course, he thinks Rochester was a bad guy, because he was briefly. But the princess managed to get herself captured again. So she'll need some rescuing soon. And then we get some action. So they're back in their ship now. But now they're gonna go after
Zane's
Zane.
getting away. Take her down, Rochester.
And then we channel the Forest Moon of Endor.
On your knees.
Zane and the prince are gonna face off.
Do you hear me? On your knees.
A face-off that Zane is not going to win. It looks like Jet's gonna get the girl if he stays.
Well, you got your ship back. I suppose you'll be leaving. Well,
Well, I'm thinking about it. Well, folks, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed the show. Once again, I'd like to thank my special guest stars tonight. First, Miss Polly Mann.
And that's pretty much the end of our movie. It's just Jet Benny as Jet Benny introducing the
And our
cast.
regulars.
Alright, let's talk about the Jet Benny show. Okay. If you've been watching my channel, if you've been paying attention, I've been recording a lot of movies that are not available on DVD that I have VHS tapes of. I've been burning copies of them. A lot of the movies in my collection, I don't want to say a lot of them, but there's some movies in my collection that I inherited from various people, including my Schlockmeister brother Jeff. I inherited maybe about 100 tapes from him, maybe 150, I'm not sure. VHS tapes. This was a movie he had in his collection. However, looking at my list, I don't think he had this pre-recorded VHS tape. I have it. I don't know where I got it or why I got it, but based on where it is on my list, I'm pretty sure I picked this up myself, and I don't know why. I knew of the movie because he had it, but I knew nothing about it, and I'm kind of regretting it. It's a piece of shit. I don't know how to describe this movie. I don't know a whole lot about Jack Benny. I know who he is, and he's a comedian, and I know his mannerisms and stuff, but I never really watched his show or anything to do with him. But what we have here is a guy named Jet Benny who's doing a Jack Benny impersonation, and he's doing it quite well, actually. He's got the mannerisms down and the voice down and everything else. Now, there's references to Rochester, his robot, in here, and as well as the ship called the, what was it, the Wayfarer? I can't remember what the hell. Maxwell it was called. Now, apparently those are references to Jack Benny himself. I think he had like this black cohort named Rochester. I don't know what Maxwell was, but in this movie, it's a spaceship. And it's a Star Wars parody on top of it all. He's got to go rescue this princess who's trapped on this island by this guy named Zane, who doesn't look like Darth Vader at all. And there's no stormtroopers. I don't know what the hell was going on, but there's a princess and a prince. They're both captured, but they're captured at different times. The princess is rescued, and then they got to rescue the prince. And then they rescue him, and the princess is captured again. They gotta rescue her again. Ultimately, the prince gets into a showdown with this guy Zane on the beach, and he stabs Zane with this gigantic, like, Sinbad sword, kills him, and then everybody leaves, and they're fine, I guess. His robot Rochester was a good guy, and then I think they crash landed, and then they turned him into a bad guy briefly, and then he rescued him and became a good guy again. I don't know how to describe this movie. It's just very weird. It starts off with Jet Benny introducing himself, kind of like the old Jack Benny show, I guess. And then they cut to the movie, and then at the very end, they come back to it again, and they introduce the various members of the cast. Strange. I don't know what to make of this. It's the only movie this guy who played Jet Benny, it's the only movie he did. The director did 2 other things, including a movie called Forever Evil, which I reviewed on my previous channel, which I will re-review at some point in the future, which I recall wasn't very good either. I don't know what to make of this. Even the logo there looks like Star Wars. This is a DVD-R, of course. Burned it, made some homemade box art here. I don't know what to think about this movie. It's just very odd, strange. I don't know. I don't think there was any swearing in it. There certainly wasn't any nudity. At least it was short, like an hour and 19 minutes, so that had that going for it. I don't know what to make of this movie. If you've seen this movie, tell me, make some sense out of it for me. I don't know. If you're interested, I do know that it is streaming on YouTube right now. I noticed somebody has it up there, so go for it. Knock yourself out. I guess there are worse things you can do for 79 minutes. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments. It's a very strange The Jet Benny Show. Watch it.